We first met Mike when we had done a major addition to the house, which tore up everything in the yard. We were looking for a landscaper, somebody to put in a patio. Our architect knew about him, and we looked online, beautiful stonework at his site, brought him in as we were talking to other landscapers and so on. Seemed like we were looking for something straightforward. Somewhere in that conversation, I asked Mike if he had ever seen a moon gate. I'm feeling emotional about it, my goodness. And I was thinking of a literal gate. I'd only seen wood moon gates. And Mike said, "Oh, I've always wanted to do a stone moon gate." And I didn't know there were stone moon gates. Out comes the iPad. He's clicking away. He's showing me these pictures. Denny and I are both going, "Oh my gosh." He gave us dreams we didn't know we had. It was magic, and it has been ever since. We even had a conversation this morning about, here's a thought I had, Mike. And Mike listens, and then he goes, "Well, or it might go this way." I say, "Yeah, or it could go this way." And then he says, "I've got ideas. I'm going to think about this." He wanted to put boxwoods in. No, I hate boxwoods. I don't like boxwoods. No boxwoods. Then at some point, he said, "The reason I want to put the boxwoods in front of the house is to make a little more formal statement," and so on. You'd think I'd figure it out. Okay, Mike knows better than I do. He has more experience, and you know what? He's really good at what he does. I'm sorry to say, it took me at least a year, and maybe I'm being kind to myself. It may have been into the second year of working with him. And very proud of myself, when he arrived, I said, "Mike, I want you to know that I've decided you know better than I do." One of the things about the way Mike designs pieces is they're not just amazing and beautiful. He's very intentional about the actual placement and the actual measurements, and I mean in complicated ways. And when he built the cairn, which is more out in the field, and the cairn has an open circle in it, and it is directly opposite the opening of the moon gate. So if somebody goes and stands behind the cairn and looks through that hole, they are looking directly to the opening of the moon gate, and somebody standing there is looking directly back at them. The descending doors, I can't even imagine the complicated mathematics that he was doing so that the relationship of each of those pieces is just right. But I know this goes way beyond us. I know that one day, very, very, very far in the future, we will no longer be here. Somebody else will be in this house. I can't imagine that anybody would buy this house and property without loving all of the stoneworks that are done, because they're permanent and they're special. So it's something beyond us. And I think that's sort of what we hope for with this place. We think this place is very, very special. And Mike's work just makes it more special.